And dance! Water comes back in, doesn't it? Pushes the boat. So we can't park up there.
Very big crack of lightning. Lion kite, probably.
Just drifting at the moment.
Would you like me to help a little bit, or can you come?
All okay? The mighty Rhône. Hull Marina was the start of this long way down journey to the Mediterranean Sea through France. Now we were about to experience the force that is the Rhône River. Would it be calm or would it be angry? The Rhône starts life at the Rhône Glacier in the Swiss Alps. In 1870, the glacier became an attraction, which it still is today, despite the effects of climate change. From Lyon, the river could take us to sea level, but the route for every melted molecule of frozen water is a long journey from its source and a small, silty stream through Glech. The trickle moves onwards from the mountainous heights, passing the gaze of the Matterhorn and through the depths of the Lake Geneva. Leaving Switzerland behind to enter France, she becomes a he. Le Rhône is masculine, but most rivers in France are feminine, such as La Seine. The Rhône River provides energy for France as it flows downward with numerous hydroelectric installations harnessing its force. At Seyssel and Meuse there are small ports for pleasure boats, but despite numerous attempts, the Rhône is not fit for commercial traffic until it reaches the outskirts of Lyon, which is where we continue our journey with the meltwater from high up in the Alps. Here comes the rising lock gate. In Cluse, Courier, Berretin. Pierre Berretin, that's it. And we're sharing the lock, that's in place now, with this 110 metre long river cruiser. So, just in case you're interested in how a floating bollard is guided, this is how it works. Guide wheels in a very, very large guide rail system. There you go. There's the wheel. There's a wheel on that side as well. Going to let this big boy go out first, or big girl, because the wash from their propellers pretty severe. Tight, isn't it?
Not quite in the centre, is it?
No.
Well, that wasn't too bad. We had floating bollards, massive ship in front of us, 110 metres. But that was okay.
So tell me, what was all the fuss about? Who were you? What were you saying? Oh, it's 11 metres. I can't do it.
That was quite a big block. And then we've just we've been in with him, Lord Byron, and there's another one waiting to come in. Thank you.
One out and one in. Annabelle from Val. Motoring with the flow of the river, our speed increased to around 13 kilometers per hour over the ground, but inevitably locks slowed progress. Evening, 1st of June. At Givor, ironically, the locked pontoon gate prevented us from getting ashore. to explore this historical canal-based coal transport and glass production town. Hello.
Oh, hello. It's lemonade.
No, it's not.
No, it's not lemonade.
What is it?
It's a gin and tonic.
Oh, good girl.
I've made tea.
You have?
Yes.
It's your time to eat.
Yes.
Okay. On the Rhône, here we go. We've got a changeable sky over the vineyards of the Rhône. Debris ahead. We are at the next lock and it's being prepared. Meanwhile, vineyards as far as the eye can see again. Oh, cup of tea. Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. And the rain stopped. Just come through a small lock. It was just 6 meters and a bit. There we go. Lovely.
Going down. And how deep is this one? 15 meters deep. Crumbs. What a lot of water. There we go, you can see. Goodness me. And one of those floating bollardy things. We are surprised that we got in here and managed to get going because there was a plaisancier that caught us up almost, but well, unless that plaisancier didn't actually call in. The control guy is up there in that tower. That tower over there. That tower. Yeah. It's doing nothing. You have to put it all the way through now.
I made the right cup of it.
Did you?
I've got nothing better to do.
Oh well. That water comes back in, doesn't it? And pushes the boat out when they open the gate. Very pretty.
Where we're going to stay tonight, we hope. We've got chosen 2 places. And then once we're moored up, Jonathan will be going about 2.5 hour cycle ride. Go back and collect the car.
What did you say about the prettiness?
It's pretty.
Pretty. So we can't park up there. So we're going to go back through the bridge and park up over there. The current is playing havoc with the autopilot.
So you're cycling to Givors, which is about 52 kilometres. Right.
That car.
Go get that car.
Get that car.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
What is it?
It is. Okay, okay, bye. While he's away, I will get the boat prepared. Get some dinner prepared. Oh, pretty little boat. Have a little explore. It's just so warm again. Brilliant.
Well, this is better cycling track along the riverside. Much better. Heading towards Vienne and Givors. It's about 50 odd kilometres. Cycling by the river. We can't see the river, it's over there somewhere. This is pretty good though. Much, much better. Bit of road work going on. As in road cycling. This is vine and fruit. So we've got apricots growing by the side of the road. There's loads of cherries, and the boat just has some cherries off the tree by the side of the road. They're delicious. Here we go. Ardèche. Okay, Abianto. Come back soon. So this is Ampuy, or Ampuy. We saw this earlier in the boat with all of those terraced vines. Hard work tending all that lot, I bet. So where are we now? Vienne. We couldn't park anywhere around here with the boat. Impossible. Bonjour.
So he's back from his cycle ride. He's gone for a little dip. Nice. Looks lovely. He's hiding from me. Oh, I'm trying to find you.
The Andonset pontoon is restricted, but didn't stop us raising a glass to the Queen and enjoying a good meal on board before a late evening walk. We're walking down the middle of the bridge, and Sheena's going to do what this place says, which is, and dance! Voiture! Woo! Out. Sheena at the helm as we leave Andonset, and it was a beautiful mooring. Quite a bit of flow. Big gate. How deep is this one? 11.
11.6, I think.
Okay. Somewhere down there is a sill, a big concrete sill. But according to that sign there, we are in front of that sill. So we're not going to end up on it. Got a good seal, hasn't it? This is why we're still moored up. We have a breeze rushing down the hillside, over the top and down. On this side, there's lots of fishermen. You can just see in the distance Peniche we shared the lock with, disappearing in the background, in the distance there. They always go a little bit faster than we can. So this is Table de Rhône, which has claimed some vessels in the past.
There's a boat up there earlier.
I know, it's gone.
Yeah,
Speedboat?
boat.
Was there? Are you sure you just didn't see the back end of the Peniche? Strong breeze, but there's nothing else on the river. You might ask yourself why that is. Maybe it's because of the breeze, but we're making 6 knots, which isn't bad. Although it's only 5.3 over the ground. On the derivation side of the Rhône, heading towards the next lock, and we are just about to pass the 100 kilometre mark, and that's 100 kilometres since La Confluence at Lyon. So we've been asked to wait, and this is the reason why. A boat came out of the lock, but it was just a small cruiser, and they were asked not to go in because this thing, well, that fills the lock, and there's a bit of a crosswind as well, so having to negotiate getting into that lock when you've only got half a metre gap.
So we've been waiting an hour because there was a huge Peniche that went in a double Peniche that obviously has priority over us, and then this big beast has just come out. So we're hoping we're going to get a green light and a message to say, your turn, little boat. We'll see.
Arriving at Port de la Pévière, just south of Valence, Options was nearing the hill-lined wind tunnel north of the Delta Plains, surrounding the Bouches du Rhône, ever closer to the open mistral areas where gusts of 35 to 40 knots are often recorded on the river. The marina restaurant, L'Escale de Fonfon, squeezed us in without a reservation. It is a well-known offshoot of Chez Fonfon near Marseille, at Vallon des Oeufs, a fishing village we hoped to visit later.
And this is where we are staying at the moment, on F15. And Jonathan, there he is. Cycle ride number 12, going to Andeset. Andanset, where the car is in a school car park.
This is the Isère, The Isère River is fully French, with its source in an Alps glacier close to the Italian border above the ski resort at Val d'Isère. At Grenoble, the river Drac adds more glacier water to the Isère.
But we're on the Via Rhône cycle route, which is a long way, but I'm not doing all of it.
The Via Rhône is a cycle route which follows the Rhône over 800 kilometres from its entry into Lake Geneva to its exit into the Mediterranean Sea at Port Saint-Louis.
There we go. This is better. This is the... I had to come through the town and find this route again. Ended up going the wrong way. Just turn back and go over the river. Oh yeah, beautiful. A herd of goats. Hello goats, where are you going? Just walking along the bank of the canal.
At each massive lock, CNR, which is the Compagnie Nationale de Rhône, provide pontoons to moor up and wait for traffic to clear. CNR manage over 300 kilometres of the river for electricity generation.
Just had quite an experience in a big lock. Beauchastel is the slowest lock we've ever done. We had to moor up and wait. She said 30 minutes, but it was more like an hour. And then the 3 boats came out and we went in. And it probably took about 10 minutes for, once the lock had emptied, 10 minutes for the gate to open. It was one of these sliding upwards ones. And it just was so slow. So we went in, we moored up at 10 to 11 and we came out of the lock at 10 past 12. So we've only done 12 kilometres in 2 hours. In fact, it's more than that. So we're going to have to make progress now to get to Viviers. Joining the coming out of the canal derivation, they call it, into the main Rhône again. So yeah, a bit behind time now for today. What was that noise you just heard?
Very big crack of lightning and thunder.
And we're in this lock with another boat, and that boat had to wait for us. But only about maybe 5 or 10 minutes, it wasn't too bad. And there is where we have got the thunder and lightning coming from. It isn't cold. meters, not too deep, but we've had some loud cracks of thunder and some lightning, so why am I holding an umbrella up? Ah!
Approaching Cruas, the weather worsened.
We have rain. As we came into the lock, it started lightning and thundering. We've got another probably 3 hours to go, plus another lock. So if this sticks the whole time, not the best journey. The wiper's not working, but never mind.
Just go out there and wipe the...
No, I'm not going to go out.
Oh.
No. So I'm just going to quickly do that very quickly and then bring it back because it's very wet.
Is hailstones. My goodness. Gee, 23 metres deep. Fancy going through that little gap there.